Good evening, guys. So we're going to do what the fuck is going on besides the freeze of the fucking weather. I tell you, today is, there's a new me. Today was the first day of my life I was always sure I was a man. I know, I know. I fucking looked out that window and I saw that frost and I thought my granddad. And I thought, I wish I could wear a pair of fucking long johns. It's fucking freezing. I've had the heating on, it doesn't even feel like the fucking heating's on. Anyway, so yeah, what the fuck is going on? A lot of fucking shit going on. I'm using the Mystic Moon oracles for these, yeah? I'm using the Pagan Tarot as well. So I'm even a little bit, we're using it for that. So let's get into this. Date is 7th. December the 7th. Full moon in Gemini tonight. Yeah! Burn my fucking letters. Burn these fucking memories, people, emotions, everything. It's time to fucking release. Don't forget to leave your crystals out. I'm just going to remind myself. I have most of them open the window anyway. The ones here on the table have to go. Yeah. Yeah, I knew this was going to be about love because they told me to light the red candle. So, makes sense about this as well. That's the red candle I made, my first one. So we will see. Channel spells. Right, okay. What have we got? First card we have is Pride and fucking Ego. So we're doing a reading. This is about love and there's pride and ego here. And that's the first step to fucking disaster. If you get ruled by that ego and then you're not in that heart space. I feel like it is the sense of someone's pride and ego is stopping them from making a move, from contacting someone here. Some of these, because like, you know, you think, like, I don't even want to think of it as a peacock, but when you think of that turkey, the way they stick out their chest and they think they're all that, so like maybe somebody is sticking out their chest. I don't even know why I even said that, guys, okay? But it's just like, somebody's pride and ego is really getting in the way of their fucking happiness and them having love. And I want to say quality love. Quality love. I want to say a quality love. Like, it doesn't even fucking make, not that it doesn't make sense, but somebody's their own worst fucking nightmare. Somebody's their own worst nightmare, their own ego. They just won't let it go. They won't come down to this heart space. That's a shame. I want to say it's a shame. Because it just feels like happiness is there for somebody. Okay, Spirit, what else? Okay, something has flipped. It's not a person. Oh, maybe. We have solitude and we have numbing. So somebody is gone all quiet. Yeah? Somebody is in their ego. Someone's letting their pride get in the way. They're gone all quiet. They're fucking all about themselves. Solitude. Selfish, gone into themselves. Their pride and ego won't let them fucking change a stance on something here. They could be drinking, they could be taking drugs, they could be eating, even fucking watching porn to numb their pain, to try and distract them. What the fuck? No wonder this is going into what the fuck is going on. Like, what the actual fuck? Someone here is just oh god, I don't want to say the words fucking loner, but that's exactly the words I did get. It's like they're too introverted here. Do you know what I mean? It's all about them, their ego, their mind, their what they think. And like it must be crippling them. It must be feeling all this, must be doing something to this person if they are trying to fucking numb how they're feeling. Like when you take drink or drugs or anything, you're escaping reality. So somebody here is doing a lot of escaping, to be fair, because they're in solitude, so they're escaping people, and then they're escaping reality and having this pride and ego in the way. Do you know what I mean? So this is not healthy. This is a really unhealthy dynamic here. And the only thing that's stopping this from changing and someone having happiness and someone stop numbing themselves and someone coming out of solitude is them to let go of that pride and ego. We have cycles. This is what this person does. It's like a pattern of behaviour. this is what they do. We have a lovely moon in actually in this card as well. So yeah, we have the full moon tonight, but it just feels like this is a pattern that someone is just used to. It's normality for them. It's not normality for everyone else. Okay, Spirit, what else? I don't even ask how many of these we're taking. 6, okay. Thank you. What have we got? We've got this summer. Something happened to somebody in the summer. So somebody really went more within themselves is what I feel in the summer. Like I actually feel anxiety when I look at this. So I wonder if someone's anxiety, does something happen in the summer that is crippling someone with their anxiety? It's why they're numbing their pain, why they are away from people in that solitude. We have tribe at the end. Soul tribe. Somebody is somebody's soul tribe. Somebody can really be fucking happy with someone that is their soul tribe, but they're just doing, I don't know, spend a lot of time alone, a lot of time in the ego, a lot of time drinking, not wanting to look at something, not wanting to face something. It's a bit like that child, they can't see you, they think you can't see them sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? Feels like that. But it's something about anxiety. Someone's anxiety is like, I don't know, worse. Crippling them. Crippling them. Wow. Oh, that's for December the 7th. I keep having to look at the date, so I don't know why this date is not setting with me. Like last week. Last week? Yeah. Yeah, last week. I missed the whole fucking day. It was like the next day was Saturday. It was Friday and I thought it was Thursday. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, we have some that dropped. We have divine masculine and we have fear. So there we have it. We have a divine masculine in a lot of fear, in a lot of anxiety. I felt anxiety. I got anxiety. Doing a lot of drinking, stuck in that ego, letting pride get in the way. They're definitely getting signs, seeing signs, being told, shown to move in another direction. They're staying stuck, they're staying numbing themselves, they're just staying in this solitude, in their pride or in their ego, not seeing, I don't know, they're not seeing the signs, or maybe they are seeing the signs, because look what's underneath signs. We have mute. So somebody's mute, somebody's not talking, somebody's not able to probably fucking talk either. But they are seeing signs, but they're not expressing them, they're not communicating them, they're not doing anything, they're staying stuck in that fear, in that low vibration, ego, numb themselves. I don't know, like you think of summer, you think of parties, good times, so maybe that's what this divine masculine is doing. They're not owning up is what I just got. They're not owning up. They're stuck, this divine masculine is stuck in very negative, like between the numbing, the pride and the ego and the fear, that's a lot of negative energy. That's a lot of negative energy, and there's definitely, because like when you look at the signs card, there's emotions there because there's water, there's clouds, so there's definitely some confusion. But the sun is trying to shine through that, trying to shine through the confusion and show you the fucking signs. But it's like someone, I don't know, it's like every time I think with this card, and not just this one, there's one of the tarot decks as well where you can't see the face, and I always think there's something to do with the soul, because if there's no eyes there, the eyes are the windows of the soul. So there's somebody's getting soul signs, but they're not communicating maybe, but they're quiet, they're not talking, they're mute, so they're mute. Like it feels like it's someone who has verbal problems of verbally communicating, because they'd rather just stay alone or stay by themselves, stay in that solitude, stay in their ego, because at least their ego is their friend and ego answers them back and tells them what they want to hear anyway. But there's something to do with the drinking, there's something to do with like partying, going now. This cripples your anxiety more. Alcohol really does cripple you if you have that. I used to get like not wanting to drive the next day. Oh Jesus Christ, like even if I only had fucking 2 drinks I would not want to get in the car. It's that beer fear. Somebody's getting beer fear. It's not like, you know, I'm not here to tell anyone what to drink or not to drink, but sometimes I'm finding out, like, not that I drink a lot now anyway, I really don't, but it's just not worth it. It's not worth how somebody is left feeling afterwards, the days afterwards. It really is this fear, this anxiety, it really is playing a number in somebody. That's what I feel. And it's like, you can't keep numbing yourself. You've got to face something here. You've got to let go of that ego and swallow your fucking pride, and you've got to face something here. Because, like, there was happiness here. There is happiness. That's what I got. There was happiness here, but someone just wanted to do anything about it. They want to sit with anxiety and fear and pride and ego and think, delude themselves. Delude themselves. Delude themselves. This is divine masculine that's not acting so fucking divine, is he? Like, this divine masculine sincerely needs to raise his vibration. Because with pride, ego, fear, and numbing, it's not exactly the hallmarks you'd say for a divine fucking masculine, is it? Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't. You think divine masculine, you don't think of any of those, I want to say, like, traits. You just don't think of it. Because he's meant to be awakened. He's meant to have the divine, the God within him. But yet pride, ego, numbing, fear, they're all dark energies. They are dark energies. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, it doesn't matter, like, you drink or you take drugs or whatever your leaflet of escapism, it doesn't change a thing because it's still there tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's still there. It's still there. Okay, so what we're doing is take a few. Okay, so there's signs there. So somebody, like, maybe the sign is you need to fucking open your mouth, you need to communicate, or you need to express yourself. Okay, Spirit, what else? What else is going on? What the fuck is going on with this person? 10 of Swords, oh my God. Say, 10 of Swords, like, all 10s are about completion, completing something. Somebody's pride is getting in the way of them completing something. It's kind of like, they don't want to, like, I don't feel that someone would say I told you so, but it's kind of that kind of pride. We're not going to fucking tell people what's going on because I don't want them to say I told you so. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit childish, it's a bit immature. Because 10 of Swords talks about betrayals and endings. And there's betrayals and there's endings. Maybe they betrayed someone because of their pride and their ego, and they don't want to come back around and do anything about it because of the pride. Yeah? Or it is like they've been in connections where they've been betrayed, that they just, I don't know, is their ego telling them, you know, not to get in a commitment or not to be with someone, that they're all going to cheat on you, they're all going to betray you. So either one scenario, there's trauma here. There's trauma here for sure that someone's not fucking looking at. We have the Lovers. So there is a deep, well, there is, because divine masculine has to be with divine feminine. So there is a deep Lovers connection, a deep spiritual connection, a magnetic connection that somebody has with somebody. And that's somebody that God wants you to be together, because that's what this is about. This is this card. With divine masculine, has to be with divine feminine. So, where the fuck is divine feminine here? Because she's not here. She shouldn't show up anywhere. Somebody, like, somebody's fucking pride and ego is really going to fucking cost them this. It really is. Could be dealing with a Gemini with that card. Somebody doesn't get out of it and let it go. What are they going to do? Stay drinking, knowing themselves, and then have crippled with anxiety? Is this your new way of life? Because I don't feel like that's a life. Do you know what I mean? That can't be a life. You're happy living like that. But like, what I had been feeling even when I started was about, there's happiness there for someone. Bro. And it came straight back out again, the Lovers. So there's love here. There's a deep love here for someone. Where somebody wants to be mute, and somebody wants to be a fucking loner and turn their back to the person that they have a deep spiritual connection to. Do you know what I mean? Being on their own in fucking solitude when there's a perfect person there with the Lovers. It's magnetic. It's truly somebody just for you. Is what that they're the words I'm getting. Somebody just really, really for you. Somebody wants to drink and be alone and keep the pride and ego and sit in fear and pretend not to see the signs and just be quiet and what? And what? Focus on work. Is that it? Is that what someone's doing? Working so hard to try and forget because they don't want to swallow their pride? Ridiculous. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Okay, Spirit, what else? Somebody definitely went down the wrong path here. They went down the wrong path. And they need to go on a different path. And they're not moving. It's like they're stuck looking at the two paths. They're not moving. And they need to move. They need to go down one, but they can't stay at that crossroads. So it's like a crossroads situation. Can't stay in solitude. You can't stay at this crossroads. You've got to make a choice now of what path you're going down. You're either going down one or you're going down the other. You've got to let go of that pride. You've got to kill the fucking ego for starters. Okay, what flew over? It's the world. That's the world. You've got to end the cycle. You've got to break free out of this. The world talks about freedom and it talks about liberation and it talks about something that has been a major part, chapter of your life has got to come to a close. So I don't know whether that's like you've been in solitude, you numbing the fear, because that's what I'm putting down. I'm putting down between solitude and numbing. That this way of being is getting old. It's getting old. It's getting a bit boring, I want to say. It's getting a little bit boring. You gotta stop the fucking drinking. You've got to just swallow your fucking pride at this stage of the game. The world can talk about like having to end something really big and really majorly in our life because there's an opportunity to start afresh, to start a whole new life. Like it's not like the next chapter of your book, some new adventure. But in order to have that new, you have to close something down here. And that's the crossroads. That's the crossroads. And maybe that's the fear. That's the fear that somebody has. Nine of Pentacles. Maybe the fear of bringing all these endings in this life to go down this path with the person that's fired them, Divine Feminine, but you're not here. Maybe that's what the fear is about, because Nine of Pentacles energy is someone who doesn't need anyone. He, doesn't matter. She can, support herself. She does her own thing. She's beautiful. She's hardworking. She's stable. I feel like when I look down that summer now, I know the way I got the anxiety. And when I look at it now, I'm getting like insecurities. You have the Eight of Wands. So Eight of Wands talks about the hours of love. It also talks about travel. So I don't know whether someone's traveling, maybe going on a holiday. But that's fucking bracelet. With that summer card there, because it is on the beach. And it looks lovely. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So there's something very much I want to say divinely inspired. So something that's pretty much fated to happen is coming here for somebody. Feels like somebody may actually reach out here. With that Eight of Wands can talk about a lot of communication, and that's what is very much needed between solitude, numbing and mute. Communication is very much needed. Okay, Spirit. What else? Like Ten of Swords and the word is massive endings. So maybe they're ending one situation to go towards another, but fear is keeping them stuck, drinking. There's the Tower, and it kind of went sideways. I'm putting this on the Divine Masculine. So there is going to be, oh fuck, I got a shiver through my body. Oh my god. So the Tower, we have Uranus energy with Aquarius, Scorpio, Mars and Aries. We have the Devil, so we're dealing with Capricorn. And when I saw the Devil, I just got a shiver up through me. Oh Lord. So something is definitely crash landing. There's going to be something very shocking here, and it feels like life is definitely going to change. We know with the Wheel of Fortune is going in a new direction anyways, but it just feels like it's fast. And like when something happens that fast and it's works, it's because it's meant to happen. And like there is a lot of universal energy here between that word which is called the universe, the tower, and the lovers. There's a lot of angelic help. There's a lot of universal support here for someone to go down this new path, to make this decision at the crossroads that they are at. It just feels like something's going to happen either really fast or really in a very shocking way, and it changes somebody's life here, and it fucking needs to change somebody's life. It's changing someone in a better direction, and that's what they're fearing. Is this direction going to be for my highest good or not? And I want to say it is going to be for your highest good, because it just feels very positive, and it feels like structures are coming down. There's things around you that you've been holding on to, and that could be like the numbing, the solitude, the pride, the ego, clearly, that they're just not serving you. So there has to be massive change. So like I don't know whether someone has a lot of addictions, and that's what I was feeling with this numbing, because this is like, you know, we have the fear, pride, fucking ego. These are all lower vibrational energies, for sure. Oh God, I feel like someone could have fucking not so good spirits around them, because there's a load of love petals here, and like there's spirits there in the devil card. Somebody's writing something. Somebody's definitely writing something here. I don't like that when the tower is the first one, and then we have the devil. I don't like that combination of the two together, if I'm really, really honest with you. And like there is people there, as she is writing, that you'll start to see spirit now. You see them looking at her. So I don't know, like if someone got an attachment, or it's just bad energy around somebody here. And that's like, you will attract bad fucking spirits around you when you're in a low vibration of all those fear, numbing, pride, ego. They're lower vibrational energies, and you will draw in and attract. But it just really feels that something shocking is going to happen. Like it's just going to change the course of somebody's fucking life. It's like, because the universe talks about the universe having to take something out of somebody's hands that someone's trying to hold desperately onto. So like someone that's quite controlling. We had that devil card. Devil talks about being controlling. Someone's trying to control the narrative here by holding on to these toxic behaviors, these bad habits, the negative energy within them, not making a decision, being very quiet, not going down, deciding which one you're going at that crossroads. The universe is about to do something very shocking. There's going to be upheaval in some way. Like the devil and the tower, either end of the deck, it's not going to be a positive thing at all. Because someone is just, this divine masculine is stuck in his fear. So something has to give, something has to break, something has to crumble, fall apart, fortunately, because of the fact of them holding on. My fucking candle has just gone out, so I don't know, is the light being put out on somebody by where they're living, or, you know, if someone has these negative qualities, like a lot of this negative energy, that's going to put out your light. There's no doubts about it. Put out anyone's fucking light being surrounded by toxicity or negativity like that, okay? So it's like the universe is going to have to break this divine masculine free out of where he is, because he doesn't seem to be moving anywhere because of his fucking pride. And it's depleting him. It's putting his own light out where he is my sense. And maybe it's the people he's surrounded by, or the energy that's surrounding him. I don't know. It's one of them anyway, but it's depleting the person. Okay, one more card please then, Spirit. Thank you. We have the Page of Pentacles. So somebody's got to initiate something or someone, okay? It feels to me like somebody has, because pages talk about communication, somebody really wants to be dedicated here and put a lot of hard work and effort in, because that's what a page does. He's a fucking grafter. He's not afraid to get something off the ground, because he knows that whatever effort he puts into this pentacle, he can get to the 10. Do you know what I mean? He's not lazy. This person's not lazy, no matter whether there's a page or not. They're hard worker, they're loyal, they're dependable. You know what I mean? It's someone who thinks of the future. So like maybe somebody, this is the communication that somebody's fearing. Maybe they're fearing, because it's going down on the fear in divine masculine. Maybe they're fearing putting time and effort into something. I don't fucking know. Of investing, because Pentacles is about an investment, making an investment. And like that investment could be just moving somewhere, changing jobs, changing relationships, whatever. But that's what's crippling this person. That's what the fear is about. We have 5 of Wands, so are they fearing other people's opinions on them initiating something somewhere else, or doing something else, or putting effort into another situation, or whatever? Is that what they're fearing? Other people's judgments? Because this talks about having a lot of opinion. This talks about drama and a lot of jealousy. Is that what someone's fearing here? People's reactions, people's opinions. You know, what way are they going to be about this? Why does it have to be about other people when it's meant to be about you? Someone is giving too much headspace to fuckfaces that don't even matter. You should matter. It should be about what you want for your life. Because you're so stuck, this is why the universe is stepping in. And it's going to be quite shocking when the universe has to do it, when you don't take those signs. And you had the card signs. When you get the signs from the universe to do something, you don't do it. It's like, my example is a woman that's with someone that's really violent. She knows he's violent, she won't fucking leave him. Continuously, he keeps fucking beating her. Universe will make something fucking happen, either one of them, that will end, because she, you know, potentially should have left him a long time ago, but wouldn't. So somebody, you know, potentially should have done something. They were getting signs and wouldn't do it. Kept holding on to their ego, let pride get in the way, didn't take that opportunity down that crossroads with someone who was really, really perfect, didn't bring endings to situations that needed to, their behaviours, and maybe addictions as well with the numbing, didn't do it. So the universe is stepping in now to this divine masculine. And it's like, this is chaos. This is like ripping the fucking foundation from you. Something's coming crumbling down. It feels like somebody's life is about to come crumbling down, because they're clinging on to it when they're meant to go in a new direction. They're meant to go, like with that Wheel of Fortune, it's destined they go in another direction and they're stalling. Oh, I said they were stalling. They're stalling. They're stalling. Look at that. Oh my God. We have fucking, by the opinions in the drama, we have the 2 of Cups and then the Sun. This is beautiful. This is happiness. This is romance. This is a good time with someone who's your soulmate, who's really perfect for you, where you'll have mutual love and give and take. You have the lovers as well. So what can go wrong when the sun is shining? Absolutely fucking nothing. Nothing can go wrong. So it's like someone is talking themselves out. They're allowing fear to be bigger than their faith, and they're allowing their pride and their ego get in the way of their love and their happiness. And that is truly very sad. Okay? So guys, I'm going to leave that there with you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, looking for private readings all down below. Guys, take care. I will see you in the morning.